All right, recording session from 5/15/17. SPY S&P 500 ETF broke out to new all-time highs yesterday. Big picture trend still is up, and the recent trend action is we broke out to new all-time highs, closed on the top of the range, like within 2 cents of the prior all-time high. So, you know, it's kind of bullish as it gets, like making new all-time highs. So the market is still in a long-term uptrend. Top two pre-market movers: Ions, Biotech. There's a lot of volume done in pre-market, but the big picture is sideways, just a bunch of junk. So pass on that. Another one's IDXG, which is a former runner, healthcare sector, penny stock. So this is one of those. I think maybe when it gaps up, you could be looking to short it, but this is not. There wasn't really a chance, I think, to get in like for a short here. So let me see if I can get this pre-market to load. So maybe a better scenario instead of this just zooming down off the open is if it like popped up to test the pre-market high, and then kind of made like a quick swing through VWAP or something. But this is just not one of those scenarios where I think a trade set up. I mean, you'd have to be like blindly shorting right off the open with your stop like right at the pre-market high. So don't think there's a trade in there. At least not for me. Maybe somebody else could craft one. Traded one stock yesterday that was Nvidia. So Nvidia makes like video cards and shit for some computer accessories. Big picture trend is that we are in an uptrend. A recent trend action is volume blast to all-time highs. We kind of had a pause in this like narrow range inside day. So basically just any breakouts to all-time highs. I was looking for, Cove H plus an intraday uptrend. Maybe like an opening drive on the first pullback on above average volume. Maybe like a open up and V down and then ABCD and then maybe buy resistance become support, something like that. We did get our intraday uptrend, so I'm still holding this long. I'm gonna actually sell this right on the open. But so we did gap up, so it gave me pause, but then we got higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Holy shit! The prior resistance became support, so I kind of bought like 32.25, which is like right in there, obviously where this white line is. So I didn't get a great fill. I was trying to buy near VWAP. I was a little slow on my entry, but I think overall, if I'm getting it like right at this level, that's sick. But I still like think I was risking 50 cents. So just bought 100 shares, and 100 shares turns into $1.80. $1.80 on 50 cents, so a nice 3-to-1, and I'm going to sell this around the open. So, hopefully get a gap up. That'd be great. Hoping normally how I would approach the exit is I'm going to talk to the Bulls of Wall Street guys because I'm going to go live. I think within the next 2 weeks. Feeling pretty confident. Not like cocky confident, just like feel like the market is obviously making new all-time highs, so it's making things a little bit easier. But it hasn't been like an easy market to trade. But I think you taking me off the demo is the best thing that's happened, and seeing things more clearly now that the rain is gone. So anyway, one good trade in Nvidia, and traded one stock and made some money, and had an entry that I thought about beforehand, and I'm trading with the trend, Cove H, intraday uptrend, trade. So there's a reason why that trade works. Another good trade I thought was Car. So Avis, they do rent a cars. Big picture here is sideways to down, at least intermediately we're in a downtrend with lows or highs, and breaking to close to near 52-week lows, but recently in the downtrend. So I saw as I had this, it wasn't really an important level, it was just kind of like the recent lows, and I just saw that we like opened down. So if we do open down, what we like is we like a test up. So this would be a trend continuation trade. Also, I did mention Nvidia trend continuation trade, but I think when I said trend trade, that goes without saying. So had the prior level marked. I like it when we go open down and test up. So this is kind of that version of we call this the A pattern instead of the V pattern. So V up and then the opening range low. There's a little window. Prior support becomes resistance. Could be risking right in there. 20 cents. 20 cents, and you get out with like maybe a 4-to-1, 3-to-1 at least. So Car is pretty nice trade. Volume so good too. So trading with the trend there. Momo is a counter trend trade. The big picture of Momo is definitely up. We were at all-time highs yesterday. So we opened up a test all-time highs. What we saw was this whole number of $41 was the all-time high. So when we came in, sorry, Momo makes semiconductors, or make fiber optic cables rather. The trend action was just breaking out to all-time highs. So I like to get ahead of myself once I start getting in the zone. I apologize. So this is just like one of those things where like the opposite of the hell bid, I guess, would be like a slam down offer, right? So like they're offering 41, 41, 41, 41. It's just like not breaking. Finally, it breaks, but I mean, closes right back down in the same bar on huge volume. So it was like this is just a huge signal to short. I saw the weakness right there. This is obviously not my trade, but I just thought that this is definitely noteworthy. And if there's a time to short above VWAP, this is definitely a signal. And I think you have this offer that just keeps that cannot get above this offer of 41 and then blasts above and then immediately closes back down. I mean, at the all-time high, right? So we're talking about a level that everybody notices, and the huge volume comes in right here, closing way down lizard tail bar. So you could have shorted this pop right back up into 41 with their stop, 25 cents away, even just for a scalp. I think this is one of those in the playbook for later. This is a 3-to-1 scalp, and I mean, you're getting a 3-to-1 in 45 minutes or even less if you just took like this swing down, because what's a realistic target? The low of day, maybe the prior day's close. So still, like, you get 10 minutes, you get your 3-to-1, 3.5-to-1. So I just thought that was definitely one good trade. Not clearly the kind of trade that I'm focusing on right now, but a good scalp nevertheless. Last one, trend trade, was AMBA. So AMBA is in the tech sector. Big picture trend is sideways. They specialize in HD and Ultra HD like imaging and stuff like that. So anyway, just kind of spied this level. Just like once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, maybe 5, 6. So call this like a 5 or a 6. Nothing terribly special, but definitely got touched a lot. A couple with like just this inside day. Just kind of like hovering near the level, so kind of like a pressure direction. Nothing really special, but just like if you had seen this level in the background, we could have had it marked. And then, open down, but we like open flat, and go up, come back down, so higher high, higher low, higher low. So I mean, you could have been higher high, higher low, higher low. Could have been throwing out a long right there, 30 cents. 30 cents, even if you held the end of the day, 30 cents is a 4-to-1 trade. So, there are trades out here every day. There's obviously a lot of stuff like setting up, like Expedia, I can't remember the fucking thing, XPE, not XPD, right? So it was just like, this is one of those situations where like, okay, all-time high triggers and kind of going sideways, and this is like a good idea, but right off the open. So this progress, I think I'm like so happy. I'm more than willing to give up on this shit, because it's just like there's no meat on the bone. Yeah, it is at all-time high, but I feel like this is what the old Sean will be trading, and at least I've been back trading live for 4 days. 2 days not so good, 2 days good. So we'll see if that continues. But really watch the video with the head like Merritt and Bella in it that they posted on their blog not too long ago about the summer sabbatical. And just like really focusing on the big picture is one of my biggest things. Just making sure I'm trading with the big picture trend. I really understand what's going on before I place the trade is such a huge part. And so that's definitely been helping. You making me go back and get off the demo and just review the best trades and why they were the best trades. Kind of made that sink in. Breaking down my possible entries, which is really, the trading plan that I should have had all along. But just kind of like seeing, okay, this is how I want to approach trend trades. Realistically, kind of the same every time. There are only a few subsets. And then, so I hit up Merritt, talked to him. He's actually from Florence, Alabama, which is about an hour and a half from where I live. It's just kind of crazy. So talking to him, just like an email, and I'm thinking about maybe going up to New York while I'm back in the States if they have a spot open for they're just like offering for people to come visit the desk for a week or something like that. So I might try to do that while I'm back home if there's space, but all you can do is ask, right? But yeah, I guess gonna start going live here within the next couple of weeks. It's a tentative plan. Would like to be trading live before I go home, but yeah, man, working hard, just trying to get it back right. 275. I'm fucking 275, but it's a straight jack. So get some later, bro.